Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin, and today is the 18th of October, 2020. Good day, too. It's Sunday. A day to rest, or a day to be peaceful, a day to be quiet, a day to relax, a day to celebrate you. And what better day than for me to pull this card and be excited about the sun dancers? Um, Lately, I have pulled a lot of cards that have repeated themselves, and there's our alarm for Sunday morning. A lot of cards that have repeated themselves. I think a couple of weeks ago we had the prison waif. She showed up a few times. And then we had the dueling dragons. They showed up a couple of times. So it felt like certainly the mid to end of September, beginning of October, a lot of these cards were repeating themselves. And I often do, meditation just to clear everything out of the way and listen to any intuitive message that comes. And I found that by doing this daily with all of you has helped to lift my own vibration as far as lining up with the vibration of the earth, lining up the vibration of the universe, which a lot of folks find a little odd. But when we live in times that are so incredibly uncertain, and I have found friends, people, strangers I don't know, grabbing at all sorts of things to make sense or to put things in order or to give label to things, I found it very helpful to, number one, get grounded and present to what's really happening. Number two, to get quiet and listen to the inner voice. Your inner voice, my inner voice, the inner voice of those we have around us that we know well. They're not that dissimilar if you move away kind of the material objects, the desire, the all of those things that the ego taps into. The ego has this need to be right, to be wrong, to be selfish, to be not for the highest good of everyone. Spirit reminds us of really why we're here. To be kind, to be compassionate, to have those feelings that are spontaneous. And that's what celebration is all about. The sun dancers, when the sun dancers show up as an ally in the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms oracle cards, the sun dancers talk about joyful activity, a celebration of life, an abundance. And I sat for a couple of moments before to craft what kind of a meditation does that look like, or visualization. And I got clear to the fact that the sun dancers show us that when we magically lift the vibration to get joyful and happy and celebrate in that mood, whether it's playing music that we want, eating food that makes us feel good, basically nurturing and nourishing the effervescent, bubbly spirit that lives in us, that celebrates when there's a birthday or celebrates when something joyful happens. Typically we dance, we get, the toe tapping. It's a lift. What this is telling me is it's really time for us, you, me, everyone, to get clear with what we want in a good, abundant, positive, prosperous way. Know that there's magical energy out there that's ready to bring it in. The key to it is to act, behave, celebrate, dance, get giddy as if we have it. So how do you do that when you're not sure you're going to get it? Well, you kind of act as if you're expecting a delivery and the people that are delivering it have told you it is around the corner, or it'll be here today, or you're expecting to see somebody who's just landed at the airport and you haven't seen them for years, or you've got the keys to the house, or you go to the closing to buy your first house. You know, that giddy feeling, that excitement, that, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. That's what you want to celebrate. That's what brings that energy. Without that energetic force, without that feeling of effervescence and celebration, the magic really has no current, no woof, no fuel to fuel it. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's meditate. As always, feet flat on the floor, not tucked, you want your feet on the earth, in the ground, and feeling that solid surface. Now, if you're seated, as many people do, like sit in the lotus position, with your feet crossed and your feet underneath you and your knees crossed, propped up, just make sure that your hips are elevated and your knees are a little lower than your hips. It's uncomfortable when it's the other way. It's pushing the hip joints in a sort of a not comfy space, and it's hard to get the spine nice and long if the tailbone is below, or the hips are below where the knees are. So if you love to sit cross-legged, and sometimes I do, prop your hips up or put your seat up on a couple of blocks, and then you've got that elevated tall spine that allows energy to flow through your energy centers. Some call them chakras, other folks call them nadis. They're just energy centers. At every point in our spinal column, there are nerve endings and that send messages to the brain. The spinal fluid sends messages to the brain, and all of that automated human biology activity, if you will, has to go somewhere. So with a nice long tall spine and space between your vertebrae, you're actually creating more of that sun dancer type energy. All right, sit flat, nice tall spine, big breath in, fill up, empty out. One more time. Settle into a deepening of your breath, and a deepening means pulling more energy in and then letting some things go that get in the way. Think of it as clearing out emotional cobwebs, stuck places, to make room for clean, clear thought, clean, clear energy, clean, clear vibration. And if you are looking for a nice flow, a good flow, a clear channel for you, meditating goes in, taps us into our essence, the depth of who we are without a human body. If you want that to be clean and crisp and clear, work with those energies. Now you've settled in for a few moments. Do your scan of your body, beginning with your feet, moving up to the crown of your head. Be present to where there is stuck energy, and that typically shows up in stiffness, ache, pain and hurt is like warning signals that something needs to be addressed. The dull ache and stiffness is something that needs a rest. Bring your thoughts to your third eye center and also the crown of your head. You can do it simultaneously by picturing yourself as a container. Allow the glow of light and power from your belly area right below your heart your power center, your belly area. Feel that softness of lightness. So if you're one of those soft, warm, ambient lights, it could be whatever color you want it to be, but just feel the warmth of the glow of your belly area. Allow that to warm up the chest area. So as the two warm up to become one glowing, energetic center, and allow the warmth of that glow to light up your third eye center and let it project out. See the screen in front of you. Then raise the glow, the energy up through the crown of your head and open the crown of your head as if you are, there's an invisible halo, this invisible antenna, this invisible searchlight that's visible in your third eye, projecting way up over your head. With the power of this lifted vibration, connecting you with the source energy above from the universe where all things are possible. Begin to listen to your intuition. And affirm to yourself That feeling of abundance. Think of abundance in anything. Think of abundance in everything. Brighten the light, let it shine, let the power of it lift up your spirit. And that feeling of joy, abundant joy, and the abundance of joy is that feeling couldn't get any more joyful, any more lighter. That satisfaction feeling, but amplify it, increase it. Allow it to become so strong that this feeling of joy just lifts the corners of your mouth and causes your cheeks to expand and your eyes to lift and brighten. Now think and picture of an area of your life that you know for sure that there is good news. Good news that causes those that you love and that you can think about, and perhaps maybe those you don't know yet, to be happy for you and happy for themselves. You can see balloons if you want to. You can picture or hear the sounds of celebration, the sounds of music. Get the sense of dancing to the type of music you love. And that feeling of freedom ease, no hurdles, no constraints, you free, feeling the joy, smiling in complete abundance. Knowing that you could pick and choose anything that you want, that you know you can get. Now imagine expanding that energy, that feeling of celebration, that feeling of abundance, that feeling of dancing, lifting, making it so strong, making it part of what happens next for you, but bringing it into what's happening now. Pull yourself and pull that energy into the present moment by feeling it and having that experience of expanded joy, abundance, prosperity, love. Bring the people in your mind's eye, your intuition, Bring those people into your visualization and allow this feeling to expand to them. Watch them. Feel them celebrating their own success, their own vitality, their own dancing. And continue expanding from you. Imagine that this energy that's coming to you, that's on its way, this unbelievable joy, abundance, success, prosperity, ease, comfort, fun, is so powerful. It is energizing other people. And in turn, their energy is energizing more people. And then in your visualization, think and see all the people in your vision, all celebrating, laughing, dancing, enjoying, living. Lifted, bright, smiling, shining. Continue breathing and lifting that spirit, lifting that feeling of joy and happiness, buoyancy. And stay with the essence and the feeling within you that you've created. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Allowing all those feelings, the sun dancer feeling, to exist and live within you now. Give humble thanks that you have this feeling. And so it is, and so shall it always be. Lift your thumb knuckles up between your eyebrows. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Wow. It is quite something that we have the ability to lift our spirits, to open ourselves up, to change the course of energy that may have kind of got dulled down or washed out or lowered, to lift it up. And for me, pulling a focus of one of these cards, especially this, and knowing it was random, it was just, let's pull this card and here it is. And being able to share this with you to hopefully lift up where you are and what's going on with you. We have the ability to do it. We all have the ability to change things up, change things out. A lot of us do it, especially when the collective energy isn't that way. The collective energy is whatever it is. You don't have to buy into that. You are who you are. You have your own thing. And perhaps you feel whatever the burdening, that's up to you to lift that burdening up. It's up to you to celebrate and be abundant and feel it. But we have to feel it if we want to have it. All right. I have enjoyed bringing you this morning. Enjoy your Sunday. Do something meaningful, do something with purpose, and keep that effervescence joy in your heart. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.